Hey, so this video is a bit of an exercise, and it's really aimed for people who are atheist, agnostic, or maybe just part of religion but they don't really believe it, or they are just part of it because they were born into it but not really practicing anything, not really even believing in the concepts. If you speak with an atheist like yourself or agnostic or whatever, they keep saying that if you can prove that God exists, I would believe it. Okay, there's a couple of problems with that statement, but let's, for the sake of argument, say this. As a proof, would you consider maybe an angel coming down? He comes down, he's here, and he tells you God exists. Is that a proof? Maybe you would say, yeah, I believe. Maybe somebody would just need a wing, and that's it. Yes, I believe. Somebody, full angel, I believe. Somebody says, no, I still don't believe it. Okay. So God somehow makes his way on earth into your flat, and he says, here I am God. You say, prove it. He says, okay, I just destroyed this planet, or I don't know. And then you say, man, okay, you are God. You have created me. All right. Let's assume this would happen, which is never going to happen. But let's assume that this happened. And you say, yeah, I believe in God right now. Okay. So if he told you in that moment, let's say, I want you to be wearing a blue shirt every Tuesday. Would you do it? Man, where is this guy going? Well, would you do it if God told you to do so? Probably you would in the beginning. But then you would be like, well, what does he mean? Why does he want me to wear a blue shirt? I don't want to wear a blue shirt. I'm missing the logic behind it. God, please help me. He would ask you, are you questioning my decision? And here's the point. We are arrogant. People are arrogant. We will never follow what is good for us because we don't know what is good for us. We don't have a guideline. We don't have a guidebook, nothing. And we need something like that in our lives, because even if God told you wear a blue shirt every Tuesday and you will ask why, and you will ask, I don't want to do it. Man, listen, if God is all-knowing, can we agree that God is all-knowing? If yes, that's good. If he is all-knowing, he knows more than you, infinitely more. So if he tells you to wear a blue shirt on Tuesday, he doesn't have to explain himself to you, because he knows more than you will ever know, and just explaining would take years for you to understand why you have to wear a blue shirt, probably, because he knows every possible option and he decided that on Tuesday you should wear a blue shirt. Okay? And you still disobey him. You still say, why? And this comes from arrogance. This comes from a place of arrogance. And that's why it's such a huge sin in all the religions. You can see that arrogance is a huge sin, because one of the angels was arrogant, and he basically was confirmed as the devil. He didn't bow down to Adam, right, in the biblical story. Well, that's what you're doing. You're disobeying God who proved himself to you. Right? And I think we would always have a problem with this. Even if God came down here, you would still disobey him in the mindset of an atheist, agnostic, or somebody who doesn't believe it, right? Because you are still living in your own self. You're still like, hey, this is my life. This is what I do. Dude, you have to lose that mentality. Sooner the better. You just have to realize this. You are not important. He doesn't depend on you. You depend on him. If you die, you go to him. The only thing you can do is to obey him. That's the only thing you can do for him. By disobeying him, you're actually making your life miserable. If you're an arrogant and you start reading, I don't know, Quran, Bible, or any of the religious textbooks, you'll never find the truth, because you're coming there with an arrogant mindset. You should be humble and say, okay, I am looking for the truth. I am looking for God. Please help me find the truth. You need to at some point acknowledge, okay, I'm not perfect. I'm just a human being, and I need help. I need help with living. I don't know how to live. And other humans can't help me because they don't know either. And it seems like the government doesn't know. And it seems like the whole world is a mess. So the only thing that can help us is something else. And we all know it's not going to happen. God is never going to show, because the whole point of God is that you have to believe in him. If he would show himself here, This would mean you don't have to believe in him. He is real. He's here. The belief is sort of the thing that you need to pass the test. Imagine if there's a test and there's no, the point of the test is to figure out who believes and who doesn't believe. So you can't show yourself, because that would be the whole test would be ruined. You have to stay hidden and let people decide if they believe or if they don't believe. And that's all. So you will never have a clear proof. You will never have it because it doesn't exist. It cannot exist. You will just have signs, and you have to make yourself believe. Chasing after your desires, chasing after your whims, whatever you are chasing about, career, women, anything that you desire will never fulfill you. And the sooner you realize it, the better. Everybody knows that in the beginning, but they kind of lose this information. Artificial things like drugs will not help, and eventually you're stuck in a miserable life. So dude, get a help, and look into this, because this is the most important thing you will be looking into. The only thing that will save you is the belief. So that's my point of view. Maybe you have a different one. I know maybe if atheists are watching or something, they'll be like, man, shut the hell up, you don't know nothing. And that's cool. I'm just giving you my opinion right now. Maybe it's gonna change in the future. I'm open to changing. I don't know if I'm right. So don't be stuck in your mindset and have an open mind. Because if God exists, He is real. And then you have a problem. We all have a problem. Study the texts and figure it out. Don't believe me. Don't believe anybody else. Do it for yourself. Do some research before you position yourself as an atheist, as a default position, which is not default position in society. It just is default here in the West, but it is not default position. So have a good day. So let me know your comments below. This might be a bit controversial, but hopefully it was cool. Next video, we'll go somewhere deeper. All right. Thank you. And I'll catch you later.